Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Wind Down Wednesdays with your girl Jovita. I hope that everyone has been having a wonderful week thus far. I know that mine has been extremely busy, but it's all good because, busy means good in some ways. It's not that I'm too busy for anyone, but my week has had me constantly doing stuff so far. And it's been great because time has been flying. Per se, I hadn't had much idle time, and that's always a good thing. There are some good things coming up. I just can't wait for it. You just got to be patient and just do your time, basically, right? So, let me introduce myself to those who may not know me. I am Jovita, and I help boss women go from feeling frustrated, overwhelmed, and alone to giving herself permission to heal and be free so that she can live a harmonious life. My overall mission is to empower women to live confident, authentic lives unapologetically. You guys, we are like near the end of July, close, right? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, summer is halfway over. What have I done? What have you done? Share with me in the comments. Just share some things of what you have done so far this summer. You know me, I'm big on spending time with family, and I have, but no, there's no but. I'm just playing. But anyway, so let's go ahead and jump into tonight's topic. And it's called time to reevaluate, right? It is time to reevaluate some people, some situations, some relationships, just yourself, your life, just whatever it is. It is now time to reevaluate certain things that's going on with you. And the reason why it's time to reevaluate, because we're at this time in our lives where we should be shifting. We're shifting into another normal, per se. So we had a normal life, had this normal, then we had the new normal, and I say now we're going into another normal, and we're just adjusting, because one thing that is constant, it is change, and it has been changed for the past few years, and change is necessary. I've always told you guys change is necessary for growth. So that's why I say it's time to reevaluate some things. We're about to go into like the fourth quarter pretty soon. So, we just started the third quarter. We like maybe a quarter of the way through, a third of the way through. But it's time. It's time to reevaluate those things that mean a lot to you, those things that don't mean stuff to you. You need to sit and reevaluate that stuff and then prioritize. Remember, last week I spoke to you guys about prioritizing. And, do you know what your priorities are? How many of us have priorities, right? So we all do, but sometimes we need to reevaluate some things and some priorities in our lives. It's a must. It's kind of like it's a growth tool per se, but you should take the time to reevaluate every so often. I do it a lot. I might do it too much, but that's just me personally. But I think it's really great to reevaluate things and situations and people in your lives and kind of know what their roles really are. Because sometimes we don't know. We don't know, or we don't understand, or we think this person plays this particular role in our lives, but in actuality, they really don't. They play some other role, and you need to recognize it and accept that fact and stop trying to mold them into this role that you want them to be in, and vice versa, because you don't want nobody trying to mold you into something you don't want to be or that you're not. So we have to take time to reevaluate those relationships and those situations. I know for me, like I told you guys, I do that. I reevaluate a lot. Oh my gosh, I do it a lot. But also, I reevaluate those friendships of mine that at one time appeared to be close relationships, right? Close friendships or whatnot. And you realize, like, okay, although I don't have to speak to my friends every day, I don't. I get fussed at all the time by family and friends. It just happens, right? But because of that fact, I kind of know what my role is and what other people's roles are in my life. But those roles change. Those roles change over time, because sometimes you do outgrow people. Sometimes when it's time for you to go, Like you're at this fork in the road. It's time for you to go left and let them go right. And it's okay. It's not like a bad thing. You're not leaving anybody behind. They have to go make their way just like you have to go make your own way. And if you guys are still meant to be like you were before, then you will meet back again in the middle. I remember telling a girlfriend of mine, her life changed, right? I said, we were actually at the fork in the road. And I told her, I said, now we're at this fork in the road where you're going to go that way and I'm going to go this way. And, she kept reminding me, said, but we're going to meet back again, right? And it was just like funny because I laugh at it now, but that is true. If we're supposed to meet back, we're going to meet back, and it's okay. We all have to go through our own separate growth process. That's why I keep saying it's time to reevaluate some things. It's okay to let some things go in this reevaluation process because what's meant for you is for you. Just remember that what's meant for you is for you. So it's okay. Don't beat yourself up when you're going through whatever it is you're going through, because everything is a transformation. We are shifting the way we think. We're shifting the way we do things. We're just doing this ultimate shift, and it's happening for our own good so that we can grow and become a better version of ourselves. So that's why you need to reevaluate. You really need to reevaluate because you need to focus on self. Reevaluate the things that you are doing for yourself in your life. Reevaluate the time that you give others. Reevaluate the time that you give yourself. Really focus on that stuff and focus on what's important to you. And you have these goals in mind. So reevaluate whatever it is, your situations, to see if they are in line with your goals. Because you want everything to be in alignment. And so that's the goal here. That's why you reevaluate. It is time to reevaluate. Have you done any reevaluation lately? Have you truly done any reevaluations? Really and truly put it in the comments. If you're on the live feed or if you're going to on the replay, just put in the comments, what have you reevaluated? I know for me, like I said, I reevaluate my relationships all the time. All of my relationships, I reevaluate and I look at it and I'm like, okay, am I giving the best version of me in this relationship? Am I getting what I need out of this relationship? And then I go from there, because if I'm not getting what I need, do I desire to get what I need from this particular person? That's a big thing. Do I want to get whatever I need from this person, or am I getting it elsewhere and I'm okay? Do I desire to continue building and cultivating this particular relationship? Because is it going to do me good, or is it going to be the same old thing? That's why it's important to reevaluate. It is time. It's so time to reevaluate, because that's what you have to do and weed out what's important to you right now. There are certain relationships I just don't have the desire to nurture anymore. And it's okay. It's not that I love anybody any less. It's more so of, this is a time for me to go a different way so that I can continue to grow and become the best version of myself, so that if we meet back again, then I am a better version of me, right? I'm not Jovita 1.0. I'm now Jovita 2.0 or 3.0 or whatever, 10.0, 10.5, whatever the case may be, so you have to reevaluate. That's why I say it's time. And the time to reevaluate can take as long as you want. There's no time limit on it. You can reevaluate for years if you want to, but I certainly wouldn't take years to reevaluate a relationship. But I will, consider all the facts, consider what's important, consider what I desire, because honestly, you get what you put in. So if you ain't putting in nothing, you ain't gonna get nothing. Honestly, energy matches energy. That's just all God honest truth. Energy matches energy. So in order to get what you desire out of a certain relationship, you have to give that, because once it's received, it will be given back to you. It may not be from that particular person, though. Just keep that in mind, but you will most likely get whatever it is that you desire, but you have to give that out. So take care of you, reevaluate where you stand, in other people's lives. You know your role in someone else's life. And you may have to have that discussion with them, or you may not have to. You just kind of know it is what it is, right? I am here for Z. And that's it. Whatever Z is, that's what I'm here for. I got you tenfold. But don't ask me to do A, because A is not my role. A is not my lane. So just keep that in mind as you go through your reevaluation process. It's time to reevaluate your job, your current job situation or career situation, whatever you want to call it. It's time to reevaluate that. Are you growing where you are, or are you not growing? Are you comfortable? Are you stuck? Do you have the necessary skills to go to the level that you want to be? That's what you do in your reevaluation process. You're asking yourself these questions and you're figuring it out. And you're saying, like, oh, yes, I do want to be, say, a leader one day in my organization or in my own business, right? I want to do that. Well, what are the steps I need to take to get there? Do I have the skills to get to that level that I want to be? And if you don't, now you're reevaluating. Okay, no, I don't have the skills. Now, what am I going to do to get those skills? Okay, I think I need to take a couple of classes. Okay, now that I know that I need to take a couple of classes, what classes do I need to take? Then you just keep going and going and going until you get your routine, until you get your roadmap set and built, until you see it like, okay, this is what I need to do to get here. And that's what all reevaluation is. You're just reevaluating things, reprioritizing things, and doing what's important for you, because you matter. You're trying to be the best version of you that you can be. And one way to do that is just to reevaluate. So it is time to reevaluate whether or not you need help, you need clarity, you're stuck, you want, you have some problems and some challenges you need solutions for. It's time to reevaluate those things, because if you do, I say to you, and I'm inviting you to reach out to me and just schedule a quick free consultation with me at www.chatwithjovita.info, and we can go ahead and go through that and just kind of laid out there to see where you need help with, what solutions you need. And you may not need a total solution. You may have the solution, but you might need someone to talk it through, because you need that clarity and to make sure you're going in the direction that you're supposed to go in. All right. So I thank you guys for joining me tonight on Wine Down Wednesdays. No, I did not have my glass of wine or anything like that. However, I am here. So, hey, we made it. All right. Thank you guys. And I will see you next week for Wine Down Wednesdays with Jovita. Remember, it's time to reevaluate. All right. Bye.